Hello, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, you're watching Where We Off Dad. Today we're going to be doing the South Manchester Parkrun. So it's the first time I've ever done this parkrun. I've heard it's a fast course. I've done Stretford and Alexandra and touted them as the fastest run in Manchester, and I had a few comments on the videos saying that the fastest run in Manchester is South Manchester Parkrun. So we're here today. I've just done my warm-up and it looks like a lovely park. It's a lovely day today, the sun's shining, beautiful, but there is a little bit of wind. There's a bit of wind about, a little bit of a chill. So I'm here today to test my fitness following my recent virus. I don't think it'll be a PB for me. In fact, I know it won't. My first full week of training, so I'm on the road to recovery. The signs are looking good. I did my first interval session on Wednesday. Even though it won't be a PB, I'm going to judge the course and see if I think it's fast. I've just done the warm-up. It seems completely flat all the way around. It seems to be a little bit of a traily section. Obviously it's dry today because the weather's okay. That maybe could get muddy, but we'll see. But yeah, it looks like a lovely park. It's a lovely day. So I'm going to get down now to the start, listen to the brief and get ready to go. There was another reason I've come as well today. The Salford 10k is in a few weeks, and as I've only just done my first full weeks of training, what I wanted to do is come here today, see if I can still run a 5k in under 20 minutes, and if I'm able to do that, I've still got a few weeks away, I'm gonna put myself forward for the Salford 10k. So yeah, if I've still got the sub 25k, I'll feel confident of booking onto the Salford 10k, but we'll have to see.
If you have any questions, come to me just after this, or shout them out if you're comfortable to shout out. So, parkrun's not a race. You're welcome to walk, jog, run quick if you want to. The course is going to run that way, so we start here, heading that way, turn right, then you go down to the edge of the park, you follow the back edge of the park all the way around. Up here, behind the trees, back down, that's the first loop. Then you carry on and do it again. Once you get to there the second time, run around the back edge of the park, down and finish straight here.
Three, two, one. And we are off. So here we go again. My favourite day of the week. Yes, it's parkrun day, and we've gone off pretty quick, right near the front to avoid the traffic. We didn't want to get caught up behind the runners at the beginning, so we've set off quickly just to open up a little bit of a gap. I can see other people sort of making headway as we come up to this first bend. I'm quite happy where I'm at. I want this to be a nice controlled effort. I want to feel comfortable. So in my mind, I thought for the first 4k today I'd be quite happy to run around 4-minute kilometres. I've got one eye on the Salford 10k in a few weeks, and I'm thinking if I can run steady 4-minute kilometres and feel comfortable, that'd be a good sign for me. I'm just trying to get into my groove, focusing on my breathing, making sure I'm relaxed. So this is my first time out doing a POV since the Centrevale Parkrun. If you've not watched that, head over to my channel. And if you just look around at the field, you'll see Red Top 50 coming through, 50 parkruns. He's making headway as we come up to this second bend.
Thank you.
And here we go, we're just going to go over a little bridge here. You've just got to watch out for them bollards.
And as we come over this little bridge, we're onto the gravel now. It's compacted gravel, so it doesn't affect your pace. And this young lady here in the white vest, she doesn't know it, but she's just become my unofficial pacer for the day. She's going at a good pace and looks really comfortable. It's a pace that I feel comfortable keeping today, and it also tallies up with the data I'm getting from my watch. It's under the 4 kilometer pace I set out to hit, but it feels well within my grasp. So coming into the shot now, we've got the old boy in all black. He's surging on past me, but like I say, I'm not too concerned. I've set my sights on keeping with white vest, who I think may have what it takes to go the distance on this run. We're now on the back straight of the course. Up ahead it gets a little bit lumpy, but nothing too drastic. Just a slightly uneven floor that could quickly turn to puddles when wet. Today the sun's shining and we haven't had much rain recently, so the course is dry. But I imagine in the winter months or rainy season this section could get a little bit messy. So we're just approaching some trees now, and I did notice when I was checking my watch, it did seem to affect the pace a little bit. It did throw it out slightly, nothing too drastic. I sort of knew where my pace was at, I knew where I was going. It's getting a little bit congested here as well, the path narrows. So white vest has been spurred on here, so she's picking up the pace. She's overtook red 50, who surged past us earlier on. And she's got black t-shirt in her sights. He seems to be dropping off a little bit now, so I'm going to make a move. So there we go, there's the 1k split, and it's a 3:51. So it's under that sub 20 pace by around 9 seconds. But to be honest, I feel really comfortable. Now, I know usually in a 5k, fast effort, or a race, you usually get that first kilometre for free, and then you end up paying for it further down the line. But today I can honestly say that that pace felt very comfortable, and I didn't feel like I exerted a massive amount of energy in that first kilometre. So as I said, I think the trees did throw the GPS out a little bit there. It went all the way up to around 5-minute kilometre pace. I don't think we slowed down that much. And we're hitting some more trees now, and you can see that pace creeping up, so it's definitely affecting it a little bit, but it does sort of equalise and sort itself out. And we're coming back out now, back into the open, back into the park, making a little bit of headway, and the pace overcompensating. I've got a decision to make there, and I decide to go on the outside. And as I come back in, I join the other two in our little pack. So if you've watched my other parkrun videos, you will notice a bit of a theme of me latching onto other runners in order to pace myself. But if you continue to watch, you will see I do switch it up, switch up the tactics further on in this run. So a bit of a tight turn there, you've got to have your wits about you to avoid the little bollard. And again, we're on a fairly narrow path. And another little stump there as well, just avoided that. So white vest is picking up the pace a little bit now, and she's making a move. She's going past black t-shirt, and I think I'm going to follow suit. It looks like he's dropping off a little bit. So I'm looking for the opening as well. But he's kicking back. He don't want to give up this position today. He's putting in a good shift. As we go around this bend back into the park, and it looks like they both surged on a little bit. But I decide to pick up my pace as well to follow suit. I don't want to let white vest get too far ahead. I just feel like all of us are picking up our pace at the minute. We're all surging on. Everyone's going at a good pace. got a nice surface. I think there's a slight little bit of a downhill there, decline. And I'm making my move now. And there we go. We've gone past black t-shirt. We're carrying on. So with 2 runners just up ahead, and I am noticing at this point that they're just chatting, so it's probably just a bit of a social run for them today, even though they're going at quite a pace. But we're closing in on them. So we're closing in, we're picking up that pace, putting on a bit of a surge here. So I said earlier on in the video, I'd be happy around about 4-minute kilometres. I've now got an official pacer for this run, so my only focus is keeping up with White Vest. If I can keep up with her, I think that I'm on for a good time. And there we go, there's the 2k split. It's a 3:52, so we're around about the same pace as the first K as we go around this bend. And White Vest has surged on past. I'm coming on past now, but these guys, like I say, they don't look interested. They're just having a chat. Saturday morning catch up. So now the pack have broken up and it's just me and White Vest with no one else in sight at this point. So it's just me chasing a young lady around the park, and I think Saturday morning at Parkrun is probably the only time when that would be considered appropriate, and chase is what I intend to do. As you can see, she's taking the lead and I'm just happy to follow.
Thank you.
And I will add, being the gentleman that I am, I did thank her for her efforts at the end and congratulate her on a sterling effort. So you'll see me just checking the watch there. You'll probably notice actually quite a few times during this run I am checking that watch. I'm keeping an eye on the pace because like I said, I wanted to pace this well. I wanted it to feel good. I wanted to feel comfortable throughout. And so far at this point I am feeling very, very comfortable. I don't feel like I'm going all out. I feel like I'm going at a pace I could maintain for a while. A pace that I could possibly maintain over the 10k distance, which is what my goal is going forward. And we've just about hit the halfway point of this run. I can see that she's checking her watch, so maybe she's got a time in mind today as well that she's looking to hit. But like I said, I'm feeling strong at the halfway point. My heart rate is creeping, but I feel like I've got plenty still left in the tank. I'd say I'm well within the comfortable discomfort zone at this point. And we're now on the second lap of the course as well, so we're coming back down towards that bridge. And the breathing is starting to sound a little bit more laboured.
Thank you, Marshall.
And as ever, thanking the marshals for the remarkable job they do in order to make events like this possible. If it wasn't for people giving up the Saturday mornings, there would be no parkrun, so thanks to all who help out. And we are now approaching the make or break 4th kilometre. As all runners will know, this is the toughest kilometre in any 5k run, and it's the point where you have to dig in and try and hold that pace. And we've got a casualty here. He's got a stitch. The curse of the 4th kilometre has got him just shy of the 4th kilometre actually. Oh, that's what my watch is saying anyway. And we're continuing down, making a little bit of headway on me here. Don't know if she's trying to open up a bit of a gap. And there's the 3k split. It's a 3:48, so it's slightly quicker than the first 2 kilometres. Like I said, I am feeling the pace a little bit now. It's time to dig in. As we head back into the wooded area. This is make or break time now, and I've no intention of breaking. Dig in, knuckle down, and see what we've got left. And I think now is as good a time as ever. If you're still watching the video at this point, please consider giving it a like. And as you'll see now, she's just checking her watch, making sure she's on pace. So she's got a target today. And also just a quick reminder, if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button as well. It all helps encourage me to get out and make these videos. And as ever, if you've got any questions or you want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a comment at the bottom of the video. I do get back to everyone in the comments. Happy to answer any questions. So we've just passed the tail walker now, so we're 3.5k in. It is only a 2-lap course. Been a really good effort so far by White Vest, but I am noticing the pace seems to be dropping a little bit now. So I decide to make a move. If you're just listening, you'll see that I am grateful for her efforts.
Well done. Good pace in there. First UK for me. You probably might overtake me still yet. Thank you.
She's just told me to keep going, and that's what I intend to do. We just need to get through this 4th kilometre, and I know once we get into that last kilometre, I'm going to pick it up and see what I've got left in the tank, so keep on watching.
Thank you.
So it's just me out here on my own at the minute. There's no one else in sight. We are coming towards the traffic of the tail walkers and people coming to the end of their first lap. So there's a few people just to overtake. But I'm just running on my own and pacing myself now. For a large proportion of that run, I was paced excellently by White Vest. And it's time to dig in and see what I've got left. So the heart rate's actually showing at 159 now. I think that'll be inaccurate, to be honest. It does have these fluctuations. We're just about to come up to that 4th kilometre, and I'm actually picking the pace up here.
Well done, mate.
Still able to offer words of encouragement for other runners. I think being able to talk to people, even if I am feeling tired, I think it sometimes just encourages me a little bit. Sort of a bit of a mental trick, makes me think you're not that tired. So there we go. That was the 4k split, so it was a 3:55, so we did drop off a little bit. But we're now in the final kilometre, and I intend to dig in now. So here we go, what have we got left for this final kilometre? And it was at this point, I was starting to struggle with stomach cramps, really bad stomach cramps. But I thought, I've just got one kilometre left, well into that last kilometre now. It's time to dig in, see what we got left. So picking up that pace, but this is what I wanted today. I wanted to run conservative first 4 kilometres and then see what I had left in the final kilometre. So I'm really happy with this effort. Them stomach cramps, I'll be honest, They're getting worse. But I have to run through that pain.
Thank you.
This is what I've been saying in earlier videos. And I'm now going off the main course.
Is this the last one?
To an extra little loop to finish here now. So we're coming up past the hall.
Big deep, man. Come on.
And I'm really digging in. I know the end's in sight. I think this has been a good effort. A really good effort. I'm happy with this effort. And let's just see what I've got left. One final push. Last half a K. Last 500 metres, here we go. So we're back into the park, past the hall. You can see the finish line up ahead. So I'm digging down, look at that, getting down to 3:10, 3:15. So here we go, really digging in at this point. I know the end's in sight. I know it's going to be sub 20. I'm pretty confident it's sub 20 because I've seen all the kilometre splits on my watch. But I don't know how far under 20 minutes I'm going to get. And we're just about to find out. As we come up to the last bend now. So here we go. You can always find something when you can see that finish line. I look down at the watch. I know I'm on for a good time. I think it's at this point. I think sub 19 still on here. So if I could just put in a sprint finish, we can get under 19 minutes. Way better than what I would have expected today, to be honest. And here we go now, so down to 3:15. And we're really putting it in on the sprint finish. Down to 3:05. And there we go, it's a 3:32. Really happy with that split, that sub 18 pace for that last K.
Thank you, mate. Sub 19. I'll have that. Take that. Thank you, mate. So, 10th. Not bad. Happy with that.
Over that way. Hang on, I've not got you again. And your barcode. Lovely, thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So, park run finished, and I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Proper buzzing. You know, I've just come back from illness. 1 week of full training behind me, and I've just ran. Well, my watch says the official time will be up later, but an 18:58. So a sub 19 1 week back from the virus. That's a really good sign for me. I said if I ran sub 20 today, I would enter the Salford 10k, and I've just done a sub 19 a week back from illness. So yeah, absolutely buzzing, really. I'm just going to get my cool down done now. Successful morning, really successful morning. So Plattfield's South Manchester Parkrun are definitely in with a shout of being the fastest in Manchester. I can see why people have touted this as being the fastest in Manchester. There's no out and back section on it. I can imagine in the winter months or when it's wet, there is some sections that it's a little bit, you know, trailer and muddy, but completely flat. No real sharp bends, a little bit of overtaking, but because it's only 2 laps, you don't really meet them. And there's a separate section in the last K where you sort of come round and you avoid the people still on the first lap. So yeah, really good course. Definitely recommend it, and I'll definitely be back when I feel like I'm 100%, because I feel like I can better that time. Really enjoyed it. Really nice park. I've never been to this park before. Obviously we've got a lake here in the middle. Very scenic. Obviously full spring now as well, so we've got the blossom trees out. Lovely scenic park in the middle of Fallowfield. So yeah, if you've liked the video, please like and subscribe. The viewing numbers are going up, especially on park runs. So So if you like what you saw, please like, please subscribe to the channel. It just encourages me, lets me know that people like what I'm putting out. If you have any comments or any questions, leave them in the comment section. I always get back to people. And thank you very much for watching another video. I'll be back again soon.